everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Brian J, and I am the Bitter Polak. Um, so I want to invite you to start a journey with me as we get into this 2024 election season. Um, I see all these politicians, our elected officials talking about the American people want, the American people this, the American people that. And it's plain to see that not a one of them understand the American people or know what the American people want. The Republicans and the Democrats are both evil sides of the same coin. Neither one of them have our best interests at heart. And we need to start looking for candidates that do have our best interest. We have to put this two-party system to rest. So what I would like to do with this channel, it's a couple different things. One, we're going to do a Constitution series where we're going to look at the Constitution. No, I am not a lawyer. But reading the Constitution, it's actually pretty simple in language, and I think that lawyers have been the bane of the United States. They've made things so complicated. They've led to this, interpretation. Things are written, laws are written in such a way that they can be interpreted in so many different ways. Um, so yeah, lawyers have definitely caused a lot of problems. But we're going to look at the Constitution. From a practical perspective, what does it say? What does it doesn't say? What it doesn't it say? Then we're also going to take a look at government agencies. I found a website that had a list of government agencies. We're going to start looking at each government agency, what they do. Are they constitutional? Should they exist? Can we eliminate those agencies? And then at the end, we're going to look at some agencies that we can consolidate together and hopefully bring down the cost of the federal government. It's funny. The politicians, whenever a crisis comes up, they form new government agencies, and these are supposed to help the people, and it costs millions of dollars, and we never really get anything for it, right? But we never hear of them closing down a government agency. And so many things the government of the United States does isn't even constitutional. It's not mandated to them by the Constitution. So what I'd like to talk about is reducing the amount of money the government spends, closing and consolidating government agencies, putting a lot of things back to the states, which we'll get to throughout the talks. And then being from Missouri, we'll also focus a lot on my home district, Missouri 08, which is currently represented by Congressman Jason Smith, who is chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee. So we'll be addressing some things from a Missouri perspective because, quite honestly, I've thought about running, but maybe I just want to get my ideas out there, see what people think. To that end, we're also going to do a weekly review of letters to the editor. It's a little local paper that comes around here, and there's always some interesting letters to the editor. I replied a couple of times. But it would be interesting to read and see what people think of those. So come along with me on this journey. I'll be deciding over the course of the next 3 or 4 months probably if I'm going to actually run to give me time to get things together. But we're approaching this from a perspective of reducing federal government, reducing taxes, pushing things back to the states, minimizing federal income tax. What's wrong with federal income tax? Things like that. So come along with me on the journey. Like and subscribe if you want to be notified on next videos. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.